See, where's the person Ayaka told us about?
Why are you doing this? Why leave all of a sudden, after all these years?
Precisely. It's much too sudden. We've had no... The children are desperate for you to take them out to play.
That must be the guy Ayaka told us about.
Ah, you must also... Teijima has protected this place ever keeping out the treasure hoarders. But now... We will gladly apologize if that's the case.
If you want my opinion, it's clear that Teijima had done nothing wrong. And still, they confiscated his I can't claim to fully understand it. But I could tell. Truth be told, we aren't sure whether trying to keep him here...
Seems like he's a well-respected... You must be Teijima.
Me? It's not true. And what made me want to come? I don't have answers to those questions, because in the past, I knew I wanted to stay.
Okay. Well, in that case... But if you can't remember anything, it's not good. Oh! Maybe if you just try it...
Oh, that reminds me. Last time...
I keep a diary?
Oh, yes, you do.
Perfect! So if we want to keep Teijima...
If you don't mind, we will...
This looks like Teijima's diary, all right. Let's see what we have. Today, the villagers and I got together to cook. Today, I helped rescue a kid. I went kite flying today. The string broke, so I chased after it as fast as... Seems like your average diary. Huh? Wait, I went to pray at the shrine again today and stayed there a while. The Oma... Now that's the kind of info we're looking for. So this is the Oma... interesting. But anyway, if he had this... looks like it's been disturbed. Must be something pretty amazing if it made him stick around for 30 years. It looks like a Konda Village. Sounds so familiar. Huh. So, but he's been here for 30. Well, let's go give Tejima his stuff.
Well, I'll be. That's certainly my hand. But I have no... Still, it's clear. Over the years, I must have made a note of anything interesting. And just look at all... How could I have forgotten something so important to me? Love? Regret? No. Not... After all, I've forgotten who she was. It's as if she'd never been in my life to... I think... Although, when I think about it like that, how curious. Why am I thinking... I shall remain...
Tejima seems to be dealing... okay? Seems it's just like that certainly explains the At least we were able to help him. Well... According to Miss Kamisato, the second one who lost their vision is a samurai from the Tenryou Commission. They say the Tenryou Commission is directly controlled by the Shogun. They're the ones responsible for maintaining law and... But why would they take action against one of their own? Paimon doesn't get it. Huh? There seems to be some commotion over there. Let's go see what's happening.
I'll ask one more time. Do you intend to withhold this month's emergency provision?
The entire clan is counting on that food. We demand an explanation.
How many times do I have to say it?
You dare deceive us? Those provisions are essential.
You samurai think you can just do whatever you please? The Tenryou Commission will hear of this!
Oh, huh?
What? We heard the commotion and came...
I see. You seem to have come to... This is Kurosawa. He's a samurai. In the past, we'd simply ask him for provisions and everything would be He's keeping the provisions for himself. I just know it. We'll starve without...
No one seems to care about us. We used to think Kurosawa was a... It's no wonder all the visions have been confiscated. The ride...
This must be one of the people Ayaka asked us to help. Maybe we should talk to Kurosawa and see...
I've never even heard of it. I don't know whether it's room. My own family can barely get by as it is. And that's the first bit of truth I've heard all day.
Well, that's strange. You were helping enforce the...
To be perfectly honest, all I know is that I will perform certain things every month. And it's not just that.
Does it have to do with the missing emergency?
I didn't take any. Like I said, if I was to top it all off, my house was just raided by treasure hoarders. Which is why, if you don't believe me, go find the treasure hoarders yourself.
Huh. He seems to... But we better confirm. We should be able to follow their tracks.
We really outdid ourselves this time. All those samurai.
You haven't seen any. Today's just the beginning.
You demand, boss.
These seem like the treasure hoarders were.
Terra Smash!
Back off!
You're open!
Incinerate! Motion to compel!
Oh, there goes all the Mora! We worked hard to steal that. Come on, boss!
Not bad, kid. Yep, Kurosawa. Oh, so he's the one who sent you
So what did you see inside?
food supplies. You kid. I didn't want anyone else to see it, but now that you've caught.
You've got a deal.
Huh?
What the?
There's nothing in.
Yeah, a lot, and they all seem to be made. We better talk to this. As for you guys, you're free.
Yes. So, we redeemed ourselves for some.
Shut it. Let's just get out of here.
I'll find the treasure for sure. What a pleasant surprise. Welcome to Tsukumo, or perhaps there. Ah, so your friend.
Whoa, whoa! How did Kurosawa?
Let me think. Kurosawa. However,
So that's how you would. But why did he have?
well, if you think about it, Kurosawa thought so. He deemed it.
Wow. And no one ever appreciated.
People's attitudes will. If you ask, of course, I'm sure there. As for why he chose, if you're still curious, why don't you go ask? I see. Most unfortunate. If he
Sword?
oh, didn't he tell? I've asked him about his or. In hindsight, why don't you ask? Oh, but
But you.
and don't worry, I won't charge much for information about.
At least we now know where the emergency provision. Let's go talk to Kurt. What are you...
I presented them with a choice. It turned out to be a real... Did you manage to track down the treasure hoard?
That just about sums it up.
Strange. I don't really... Why was I purchasing emergency But I could not deny that when I brandished my sword to scare those two away, this sword... I remember once when What did he say? It would seem that I all I can remember now is my... And...
Hey! If you look... Can you recognize the words?
Virtue? Somehow those two words taking on seemingly but what use? The Tenryo Commission sees my vision, and the irony of all... I'm incapable of being a good...
Yet another... When we get the chance... In any case, we must never let him sell off that sword. Yeah. Fortunately for us, let's go find the How can I improve my coloring skills? The third person who... Paimon heard that he's the present day... This is his dojo. Luckily they...
Nanako, don't worry. Since they were... Those thugs that challenged the dojo were...
Maybe, but things have gotten dangerous.
It's just because he's been possessed.
Hey there!
Who are you? I don't care whether you're trespassers. Don't make me draw my blade, or you won't...
No! You got it so wrong. We just came here to...
Disciples?
Yep. But then we got...
Please, accept... You haven't arrived at the best of times, I'm afraid. Sensei got possessed recently. I see your... Sensei's name is Doma, though self-taught. He once said that and so... But then...
Not long ago, he says the strange... Junya and I... But if I'm honest...
The Grand Naru come?
You haven't heard of it? Not that we'd have any... So don't worry, Nanako. The exorcism will take place this evening.
So, losing your vision...
If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready.
Shh. So you decided to come just now. When Nanako was when she asked him who the people were, it looked like he was in great distress. He was covering his ears, and all the while he kept calling those names. Some of them we knew. One of them was Anzai. He used to be a fellow disciple of since they wouldn't stop calling his name. The ritual has now begun. All we can do is... Please, excuse me for a moment while I fetch some water.
Huh? Who's that sneaking? We won't let them get away with... Seems they aren't here. Should we keep going further up? Is this definitely the right place? Let's look a little further up. I'll find the treasure for sure. Aha! Suspicious person sighted! That's gotta be him!
How? Are you sure you're... Unless...
Excuse me! And what are you doing?
Bad news? I don't care to talk...
His senior?
Anzai? Yes. Because I don't wish to... When we were young, I had begun training practitioners, but Domon Sensei scolded him. I thought so too. Only then did I he was consumed.
Sure sounds...
Because until he arrived, of all the disciples, Domon's arrived. Later, after that So, when I decided to quit... So you see... Okay, you've heard my story.
Seems like still...
Does that mean he's just
Nanako, please.
I am sorry. But spirits and all is certainly...
Lady Yai?
The head shrine maiden? Correct. Lady Yai is most... I am unable to say for certain whether an evil...
Excuse me, Miss Inagi.
That won't be necessary. I must leave now.
Who'd have thought Lady Yai herself would have
Do you mean to say that Sensei isn't renowned enough to deserve...
No! That's not what I meant at all. You misunderstand me. I just mean this is Lady... Anyway, given that you've traveled all this way
Sure! After... Who knows? Maybe we'll be... Do you think that's Lady Yai? Also, is it just Paimon? Or did she look right at us just now? It was probably nothing. It's not like she's ever seen us before.
Keep away. Keep away from me. I gave up the art of the sword. Please, let me go, I beg you.
As you can see, Lady Yai, Domon has persisted in this state for some time now. He appears to see those who have lost to him in duels past, gathered all around him to persecute him.
Lady Yai, it must be a possession, right? This is nothing like him at all. In the past, no matter what came his way, he would always face it with a confident smile.
I'm sorry. It is clear to me that your sensei is not possessed by any evil spirit.
But then does that mean he...
Yes. This is a change in the person himself. Unable to cope with the tremendous pressure he was under, he suffered a spiritual collapse. With his wits impaired, he finally descended into madness. As one who is thrown into the sea, though he fights back desperately against his predicament, it does nothing to prevent his descent into the depths. As for what has triggered this change, I believe it must be the loss of his vision. For to be stripped of one's vision is to be stripped of one's ambition.
Stripped of his ambition? But Lady Yai, even without his ambition, why should he suffer such a dramatic change? How does that explain his descent into madness?
Your school practices Meikyo Shisui art, does it not? Stillness of mind, freedom from all agitation. What a fine notion that would be if any in this world could ever hope to achieve it. There was once one who claimed to be indifferent to rank and reward, and who fled enraged when defeated by his junior. And then there was an aged swordmaster who was aggrieved enough that he crossed blades with a disciple he himself had taught. Then, what of the one who crossed blades with his own sensei and beloved fellow disciple, and defeated them both? Can one truly remain unagitated, of still mind in moments such as these?
Lady Yai, I'm not sure I understand.
The path of the swordmaster is filled with twists and turns. It is no small undertaking to pursue the position of greatest swordmaster in the world. It requires one to take their sword firmly in both hands and cut down the hopes and dreams of others, even those of one's closest companions. Only a deep commitment to his ambition to become the best made it possible for him to rise above the pain of these encounters, to focus on the way ahead. When that ambition disappeared, he began to doubt himself. As he battled his growing anxiety, he's much like a certain...
Poor sensei. To think he's been so...
I'm sorry. It's Father.
That's enough.
Huh? Isn't that Anzai? Where did he come? Did he follow us the whole way here?
Anzai, why are they... You're here for revenge, aren't you?
You're right to assume that my feelings towards you are far from It's been so long now that I made peace with it years ago. I don't think most of the people you beat along the way would hold it against you. Now I know that we can't place our hopes in you but that is no reason to strip them of theirs.
But what if one day... I put everything I had into trying to be... If there's a chance they'll end up like me one day,
Have you asked them what they think?
Sensei, after you rescued me from the hands of the pirates, I can't know whether I will suffer in my future. I want to keep going until the day that I can stand before...
Nanako's far from the only one. Actually...
Goodness.
You see? You can place the ambition you once had. Being stripped of your ambition is something that's never happened to me. So I can't claim... So, just as I once placed my ambitions onto you, are not in the same position that I was.
I'm sorry to have made you worry for me, and for the state of me. I no longer have the resolve to become the best in the world. But as your sensei, I shall... This is my promise.
You can count on that. But I am now used to the life of a wanderer. Well, don't just stand there staring at me.
So So even though his ambition was taken away...
Traveler, a moment, please.
So, my intuition was correct. The wind that blows from afar carries fresh life to these shores. For us to meet now is premature. Nevertheless, you set foot on these islands at precisely the right moment. I have high hopes for you, child.
Ooh, Lady Yai seems to have taken a real... She seems super mysterious. Paimon's so curious. We can come back to it another time. For now... Oh, Ayaka! Guess who fulfilled all your wishes? Huh? Ayaka! Huh?
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 Traveler, Paimon, it is a pleasure to finally meet you both face to face. I have heard all about how you helped our three friends. My sincerest thanks to you.
Yeah. Short of getting them their visions back, it seems like there's no way to really help them. Ayaka, how come this time you get to come out and meet us in person?
Because now that you have done the three things I asked of you, I consider you to be my friends. As you will observe, I dispense with the screen for Toma also.
Ooh, wait a second. But isn't Toma your, servant? Paimon's happy to help and all, but Paimon sure as heck did not sign up to be a servant.
Oh. Paimon, you are most entertaining. Toma is first and foremost my friend, and was so before he ever became my attendant.
Oh, okay then. Ayaka, you seem pretty different out in the open compared to how you are behind the screen.
Thank you both kindly. Back to the matter at hand. You have now witnessed the pain of those deprived of their visions. What are your feelings on what you have seen? Perhaps in the eyes of a deity such as the almighty Shogun, the lives of those who inhabit the world are inconsequential. Thunders roar, lightnings flash, the winds assault, and the rains descent. All these things take place with no regard for the feelings of the common people. But I believe that surely you understand what they must endure. It seems that perhaps now you can appreciate my feelings on all of this. In which case, you will? Really? Naturally.
All right, bravo, my lady. You were right all along.
See? I told you he wouldn't reject them. I'd place my trust in the right person after all. Now then, given that the remainder of our discussion pertains to matters of a more confidential nature, perhaps we could move to the Komori tea house?
We ought not to involve other members of the Yashiro Commission.
Well, here we are again.
Please continue without me. I'll keep watch.
So, what's the deal with this place anyway? What makes it your favorite meeting spot?
This is land that was gifted to the Yashiro Commission by the Shogun. The Kamisato clan has the exclusive right to plan, build, and repair any property on this land, and even to allow or deny access. Such privileges exist due to the Yashiro Commission's role in managing ceremonial affairs. Oftentimes, it is not appropriate to discuss details in front of bystanders.
Oh, Paimon gets it! Gotta keep a bit of mystery, right?
Once the number of ceremonial affairs conducted in the city began to decline, our forebears built a tea house here. Only members of the Yashiro Commission are permitted to come and go as they please.
Makes sense. Perfect place for a secret base.
In any case, we can talk freely here. I presume you have a few questions that you wish to ask me? The almighty Shogun. I've seen her on but only a few occasions, most of them formal ceremonies. She inspires awe, commands respect, and exudes a sense of absolute authority. But as I recall, there was something else about her that struck me even more deeply. It was her almost complete lack of any emotion. In that sense, she appeared to me to be less of a ruler and more of, well, an executive official, I suppose. Focused exclusively on her single goal of implementing eternity, acting accordingly without feeling. Of course! We have tried on numerous occasions. Unfortunately, each time a proposal to repeal the decree arrives at Tenshukaku, it is promptly vetoed by both the Tenryou Commission and the Kanjo Commission, and subsequently scrapped. They invariably adopt a stance of unconditional support for the Shogun's decisions. They have no interest in discussing anything. It almost makes one wonder whether they had a hand in the Shogun's sudden decision to issue the Vision Hunt Decree. The issue is this. For the vast majority of people, the Vision Hunt Decree is something that has no implications whatsoever. After all, it is but a tiny minority of people who receive visions. Moreover, it is not unknown for visions to spark jealousy in others. Because of this, the attitude of most people towards the Vision Hunt Decree is one of indifference.
How can they be like that? Paimon's getting mad.
Nevertheless, in addition to us, there is also the resistance on Watatsumi Island.
Resistance? You mean like an army fighting against the decree?
Yes. Many who have lost or fear losing their visions have rallied together under Sangonomiya on Watatsumi Island to form a resistance group. To say a little more about Sangonomiya, historically, there has always been some conflict between them and the shogunate of Narukami Island due to their different belief systems. But I do wonder whether there may be some other agenda behind their resistance movement, beyond merely fighting the Vision Hunt Decree.
Ooh, Paimon has a question though.
Oh? What would you like?
Have you got a plan yet to fight the Vision Hunt Decree?
To be honest, we do not.
What?
Please, do not forget that challenging the Vision Hunt Decree is tantamount to challenging a deity. Coming to terms with that is already a difficult step to take.
So what are we gonna do?
Well, for the moment, all we can do is try and reduce the harm that is being caused by this decree. For example,
by providing vision bearers with safe refuge, or manufacturing counterfeit visions for them as a contingency measure.
You're telling Paimon that there are people out there who can make fake visions?
Don't underestimate the talents of the craftspeople in Hanamizaka. To the naked eye, their counterfeits are indistinguishable from the genuine article. The problem we are facing right now is that Master Masakatsu, who was providing us with counterfeit visions, has recently been arrested by the Tenryou Commission.
Darn! So they found out about it? Ugh.
Yes. We knew it was not a long-term solution, and that it was only a matter of... Exactly. I feel the same way. But given mine and Toma... By no means do we intend to place the burden of such a task on your shoulders alone. When you are ready, go to Hanamizaka and look for a fireworks shop run by the Naganohara family. There, you will find someone who can help you. You want to know who you'll be meeting in Hanami...
Just hand it over. You don't want any trouble with me. If you think your elemental powers are enough to resist the Vision Hunt decree, then you'd better think again. Believe me, you're not the first of your kind.
Can't you make an exception?
So this is the Vision Hunt decree in action, huh? We can't just sit around and watch the... Psst! Huh? There's someone trying to get our... Come on! This way! What's going on? Can't you see we need to go help? Shh! Quiet! Just sit tight and watch for a moment. Hey! This isn't right, you know! Just because you don't have a vision doesn't mean you can sit back and watch others in trouble! Huh? Hey, wait! You do have a vision! Shh! If you don't keep your voice down, I won't have one much longer.
All right. Here, take it.
Wise choice. All right, let's go.
What should we do now? He's already given up his vision. Doesn't he know what could happen to him after losing it? This is your fault. You're the one who stopped us from interfering.
Many thanks, Miss Yoimiya. If you hadn't swapped me a fake just now, I'm sure I would have lost it.
No worries. You put on quite the convincing performance.
Oh, so that's what's going on here. And to think Paimon was about to unleash Paimonial wrath on Miss Yoimiya. Sorry about that.
Think nothing of it. I could tell from your reaction we were on the same side. You just didn't know it, you know? Oh, right. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Yoimiya, the current owner of Naganohara Fireworks. It ain't much, but it's honest work. Great to meet ya.
Practically everyone on Hanamizaka knows Yoimiya. She's the queen of the summer festival. Without her and her fireworks, summer on Narukami Island just wouldn't be the...
Whoa, That's quite the introduction. Paimon loves fireworks. It's nice to meet you.
Stop it, Hanjiro. You'll embarrass me. As for thanking me, you'd be better off thanking Master Masakatsu. He's the one that gave me the fake visions in the first place. His handiwork allowed me to keep my own vision. Whew, I can't even imagine trying to run the business without it. Ugh.
Yes, Master Masakatsu is a good man. It's too bad good people seldom get the recognition they deserve.
Master Masakatsu?
Huh? Do you guys know him too? You don't say! Then it sounds like the Shirasagi Himegimi has a plan. Awesome! I've been thinking about breaking him out too recently. But if I just marched straight in there by myself, I'd probably get Miss Kamisato in a whole heap of trouble. So, what about if I join you instead?
Sure, welcome to the team. Ayaka told us to go look for help at a fireworks shop. She must have meant you.
Seems like I finally got a new job to do. Besides hiding vision bearers in my shop, that is. So, Master Masakatsu is being held at the police station. I've already surveyed the area and found a way in.
Whoa, talk about a reliable source. Seems we've got the right person on our team.
Not bad, huh? Let's go as soon as everyone's ready. Don't worry, Master Masakatsu. We're on our way.
Time to break him out!
Have we really run out of exciting cases? Have we really run out of exciting cases?
The hunt begins! Now that we're inside, this place is a whole lot creepier than Paimon imagined.
Come on, this way. As long as we stay quiet, we've got a good chance. I certainly wouldn't want to end up locked away in here. Let's find Master Masakatsu and get out of here. We should split up. I've got a little present to prepare for Master Masakatsu. I'll be right back.
You sure? Alright then. Just be careful not to get caught.
Yes, you too.
Back off! Back off!
Talk about a big door. Seems we need to collect something shaped like Magatama in order to open it.
Incinerate!
Power that ended
Motion to compel! Wrath of the flame!
Pew pew!
Go as one!
Back off!
Incinerate! Motion to compel!
Clear cut!
Barbados, guide us!
I need to train harder.
Who goes there?
Look at you, Boozle!
Eyes on me! Back off!
I won't forget.
This wall looks a bit odd. Maybe there's some special trick to it. These guys seem a lot tougher than usual. Paimon wonders if that armor over there has anything to do with the source of their strength. Pew pew!
I must withdraw.
Incinerate!
Teach me your lesson. Get them! Show me what you've got. I dare you! Allow me. Over here!
To ashes!
what you've got! You're just
Get them! I won't forget
Motion to compel!
I dare you!
Can't handle your drink! Wrap up the flame! Incinerate!
Show me what you've got! Strikes first! Wind, hear me! Back off!
Motion to compel!
If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready.
Doesn't that Magatama shape look pretty similar to the grooves on the door over there? Yeah! Huh, I'm here. Let's go!
Teach me a lesson.
Pew!
Show me what you've got. Allow me. Power that ended Strike first.
Motion to compel. Inadmissible evidence. Go as one. On a rock. Whew. Yeah.
Teach me a lesson. Don't hold back. I dare you. Watch your step.
Look at you, Boozehound. Pew pew. Incinerate.
Allow me. Strike first. Show me what you've got.
Motion to compel.
Watch your step. Back off. Show me what you've got.
Barely a
Don't
scratch.
hold back.
Barbados.
Strike first. Bastard.
Incinerate.
Watch your step.
Time for your arraignment.
I must withdraw.
Where'd that come from? Go as well! over there. That must be Master Masakatsu.
Did you really think that little trick?
Oh no! Those Tenryo...
If we don't come up with a way to break him out fast, then... Huh? Yoimiya!
Hey, you there! What are you...
Ma'am.
We were just teaching him a little less.
Huh? Who's that?
That's Kujo Sara, adopted daughter of the Kujo...
Make way, let me have a look at him. I'm sure you're well aware that torture is strictly...
Yes, ma'am.
If you are unashamed of such disgrace...
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, Paimon!
Hey, this is our chance.
Yoimiya, are you sure?
Who is that? Quick, go and investigate.
Yes, ma'am.
They're coming! Quick, hide!
Sorry. I didn't mean to. Don't worry, I've got us covered. Time for my...
Fireworks!
Huh? Was that an explosion?
It sounded like fireworks.
Quick, let's hurry!
The fireworks!
Fireworks aren't just for festivals, you know. I was part...
Yoimiya?
Well, fireworks are my craft after all. Every match has to be...
Look, the coast is clear! Let's go!
Yoimiya.
Master Masakatsu!
Come on! We've... Oh.
Yes, Lee. He's in serious condition. But remember, once he's recovered...
Well...
Lizardtail, Pepper, Star Conch. What else do I need to create the most dreadfully disgusting cocktail? We're finally out of that creepy place.
Yes. Finally, I've made it out.
Master Masakatsu, how do you feel? Can you hold on?
Don't worry. I think I can...
Thank you. All of you. I'll take him to get treated.
Don't worry about us. Just take care of Master Masakatsu. Good thing we were able to rescue him. Right, Kujasara. Do you think she was... It seems as though there are some okay people among the ranks of the Tenryo Commission. How about we go tell Ayaka and the others the good news?
I see. So Kujo Sara stayed her hand. It would appear she still has some honor to her. I wonder if we should try establishing contact with her. Perhaps we could coax out some information.
Unlikely. Don't forget, Kujo Sara is also carrying out the Vision Hunt decree. She obeys the orders of the Raiden Shogun without question. In her eyes, Master Masakatsu is of no threat to the decree. This is why she was so willing to allow his escape. If our true motives were ever divulged, she would act against us without a second thought.
True. Though if you ask me, Master Masakatsu's release is an unexpected blessing. We are now one step closer to victory. And we couldn't have done it without Yoimiya and the Traveler. You're turning out to be even more reliable than we—
Don't mention it.
Indeed. Things may have turned out very differently this time without the help of the Traveler. But if we wish to mount any sizable resistance against the Vision Hunt decree, there is still much to be done. It is time we make ready our next set of plans.
There's no need to rush, my lady. Things seem to have taken a turn for the better, at least. Not only have we rescued Master Masakatsu, but our list of allies appears to be growing. Yes, which reminds me. The Tenryou Commission seems to be making preparations for a celebration. They call it a ceremony of sorts. And the number of samurai out enforcing the Vision Hunt decree seems to be waning. The days ahead may be more peaceful than usual.
A ceremony, you say? Why would such a task be left to the Tenryou Commission?
I don't know, but I'm sure it has nothing to do with us. Anyway, with the Tenryou Commission busy with preparations, we should have a little more breathing room than usual.
You do present a good point. Being in a constant state of alert will only tire us further. Perhaps a period of rest is in order. Toma, what would you suggest?
I'd say a celebratory feast is in order. Might I suggest an evening of hot pot together? Funny enough, I learned a new hot pot game recently. I'm sure you'll find it quite amusing.
A hot pot game? What's that? Well, as long as it has to do with eating.
Simply put, every person prepares an ingredient to add to the hot pot. Once the meal begins, we add all the ingredients together. Then we take it in turns to close our eyes, pick an ingredient out of the pot, taste it, and guess whose ingredient it was. Anyone who guesses correctly can go again, and whoever finishes the meal with the most points is declared the winner. Tradition even has it that the winner receives blessings from the god of hot pot. Don't you think it sounds like fun? I've been wanting to give it a try. In fact, I've already got my ingredients prepared.
You really do want to play, huh? Well, sounds like we've got our work cut out for us. Time to gather some ingredients. But what should we choose? Let's see what we've got here. Fresh fish fillets, shrimp, bamboo shoots. Nice! You can't go wrong with these. Paimon can't wait. Paimon never thought we'd be the only ones to actually put anything edible into the pot. Don't go wasting the rest now. This was possibly the scariest looking hot pot Paimon's ever seen. Fortunately, Toma ended up eating all the weird stuff.
You can say that again. But hey, at least I got the most points. Oh, wait a moment. That doesn't feel good.
I'm afraid it's your own fault for adding all those strange ingredients, Toma. The soup flavor wasn't quite the same afterwards. Even with the Traveler's normal ingredients, I still couldn't guess any of them correctly.
But weren't you the one who added those little cakes, Ayaka? I think the Traveler ended up eating one. Boiling cakes in hot pot? Ugh. Think of the texture.
I must apologize. To be perfectly honest, I thought the cakes would be a tasty addition.
Uh-oh. I'm definitely not okay. I need to lie down. I feel like a new man.
You know, Toma, all you had to do was guess wrong on purpose and it would have been someone else's turn. Talk about being competitive.
Guess I've been feeling unlucky recently and wanted the God of Hot Pot's blessing. Perhaps I did get a little carried away. Still, I couldn't be beaten at my own game first time around. I think my luck has already taken a turn for the better. I can sense it. I see. So Kujo-Sara stayed her. I wonder if...
Unlikely. Don't forget, in her eyes, if our true...
True. We are now... You're turning out to be even more...
Indeed. But if we wish to mount any sizable resistance against the vision, it is time we make ready our next set of plans.
There's no need. Things seem to... yes. And the number...
A ceremony, you say?
I don't know.
Being in a... Toma.
I'd say... funny...
A hot pot?
Simply put, then we take it in... Anyone who guessed... Don't you think it's...
You really do. Well, sounds like we've got our work cut out for us. Ooh! This is already shaping up to be a hot pot to remember!
Oh, my stomach! It feels like Yoimiya's fireworks are...
Who would have guessed that Toma would be the winner? He ate practically all...
Salt-crusted herring, unripe lavender melon... hold up, my life is starting to flash before my eyes.
You've only got yourself to blame, Toma.
But weren't you the one who added those little boiling cakes and hot pot?
I must apologize.
Uh-oh.
You know, Toma...
Perhaps I think my luck is... So without further...
Oh,
good effort to...
Yes. If the and with the extra time...
Let's all take some... Downtime is hard to come by. I'll tidy things up here and start...
There's gonna be a sequel?
Sure, why not? We
Bye, Toma! Seems we won't need to be...
Books were more interesting in the past.
Where do we go from here? What's the plan?
Traveler, Paimon! Hold on!
Huh? Ayaka?
Something has come up, and I would like to request your assistance. But you ought not be nervous. This is not coming from the Yashiro Commission or the Kamisato clan. It is my own individual request.
Individual request? You mean personal stuff?
Correct. It concerns my mother. This may seem a little sudden, but in my view, a few days ago, I was sorting through some old family belongings when I found a notebook that belonged to my mother. She wrote about all kinds of things, mostly of little consequence. But what drew my attention was a name. It is one that I have never heard before, so the fact that she mentions it so frequently...
Probably your mom's best buddy, right?
Never. And although my mother and father passed away many years ago, so... I am very curious about this. According to the notebook, their name is Tsubaki. This seems to have...
Paimon thinks it sounds like a girl's name.
That's what I thought too.
So what do you want us to do? Do you need us to find her for you?
No. Her address is given in the notebook. We can head straight there. Please keep everything I have told you in strict confidence. The proper course of action would be to involve my brother and visit her together. But he is terribly busy at present, and... Exactly. That, and you are also a kind, well-mannered...
You can count on us! We've done greeting gifts before, so we should be able to help. In terms of...
Wonderful! In fact, I was hoping to take this opportunity to...
Oh, we don't mind! We don't mind at all!
Thank you kindly. Shall we head off then?
Alright, sounds great! Huh, I'm here.
Sakoku Decree, the Vision Hunt Decree. What could be next? Is there anything
Hmm? This must be...
It's a festival promotion. Hey, speaking of, we haven't been anywhere fun since we arrived in Inazuma.
No! What made you think that? Festivals are a common occurrence here in Inazuma. We in the Yashiro Commission are very well acquainted with these sorts of customs. Each season brings its own festival, and each festival, in turn, brings a fresh challenge to the task of maintaining public order. So, while festivals are undoubtedly joyous and lively occasions, for us, they are also a cause for concern. Oh, my apologies. I should stop thinking about work. This is hardly relevant to the matter at hand. This store here is the place I wanted to visit.
Oh, so you weren't checking out the promotion? Well, let's take a look inside then.
Welcome! I have all the latest styles. Please take a look. Oh, it's Miss Kamisato, with guests from overseas. Welcome to Ogura Textiles and Kimonos. Are you here to purchase fabric or for tailored garments?
Oh, greetings to you too. I have a design here for a garment. Would you be so kind as to take a look?
Oh, Ayaka came prepared.
Let me see. This could be...
It could be...
Oh, it's a very fine design. Miss Kamisato, you'd like us to make a kimono following this design, yes?
Please, if you could.
I'm honored that you'd choose Ogura Textiles and Kimonos for your tailoring needs. However, there is one rather difficult problem. Based on the design, this kind of kimono would require silk made from the silk flower. The majority of Inazuma's silk is imported from Liyue Harbor, but given the current climate... As you well know, Inazuma is currently under a strict lockdown. In all honesty, the impact on the textiles industry has been quite significant. We're struggling to import high-grade fabrics. So much of our tailoring business has been put on hold indefinitely. But of course, where our customers are able to provide the fabric themselves, we can still be of service.
So you're saying we need to go and buy some silk first?
If even Ogura Textiles and Kimonos can't get a hold of high-grade fabric, where would we buy it from?
You could try the International Trade Association. They are a little better connected than we are. After all, the association brings together merchants from all over the world. The only thing is their prices. They're not the cheapest. In times like these, though, we're lucky to even have an option of getting a hold of the things we want in the first place.
Huh. So even just getting clothes made is an ordeal in Inazuma. Wait, the International Trade Association? That's Kurisu's thing, right? We haven't been to Rito in a while.
It looks like that will be our next stop. Thank you ever so much. We will be back once we've acquired the fabric. Oh, in the meantime, I have one other very small request. Could you?
Why is she being so secretive all of a sudden?
Absolutely.
Much obliged.
My pleasure, Miss Kamisato. Honestly, I'm just as excited as you to see the end product. We haven't made a silk kimono for the longest time now, and this is a beautiful design.
That's very kind of you, thank you. Goodbye for now. Traveler Paimon, let's try our luck at the International Trade Association.
Why do new explorers have the same
This is it. The International Trade Association.
Okay then, we need to talk to Kurisu, right? Huh, doesn't look like he's here. Let's look around.
It's not like I'll get any customers.
Look, there he is.
Looks like we found him.
What am I gonna do?
Mr. Kurisu, are you alright?
Oh, you're Miss Sayaka from the Kamisato clan. How do you do?
Better than you, it appears.
And if it isn't the Traveler, I haven't seen you in a while. I take it you've been out of Rito? Thanks again for your help last time. The association is back in business, and it's all thanks to you.
That's great, but, why were you staring into space just now? Did something bad happen?
Well, you see... It's embarrassing to admit.
Which goods were stolen?
It was a batch of high...
Aww.
We imported a big batch recently. We...
Well, I also...
Anyway, there doesn't seem... Perhaps I'm doomed...
I'm afraid I can't intervene.
Of course,
Huh?
Yes. I do so not without That aside, given your position in that...
We will, but, what if someone high up...
Very humorous. Let's not forget that I am the eldest daughter of the Kamisato clan.
Whoa, that's an...
Mr. Kurisu, I need to know...
Thank you so much.
Everyone, please follow me to the scene of the crime. The investigation starts there.
All right, off we go!
Documents and proof of identification ready.
wasn't waiting for you. I just happened to be resting.
Here we are. This is where we were robbed.
Hey, look on the ground. What are those?
Huh? Footprints. Very deep ones at that. Leading towards the forest.
Presumably the depth suggests that they were carrying something heavy.
Let's see where they lead.
You think you can get your...
Why, you...
Why wouldn't I, old man? You trade association types are... Face it. This is Inazuma. You've got no time.
You are despicable.
Hey! I just had a
business.
Pay up. And you can take your fabric.
You're
Wait. Mr. Kurisu, please...
But...
I trust you remember our agreement? If you keep...
Oh, yes, of course.
Then please stand well back where it is...
It's my lucky day!
Take flight!
Yeah!
Say no more!
Can't handle your drink. Huh.
To ashes!
My blade! You know a thing or two.
Back off!
Boom!
My apologies!
The fairy!
Yeah! Yeah!
Let's get down to business.
Yeah!
Say no more! Move!
I swear by my sword!
How's this?
Unthinkable!
Take flight!
Yeah! Yeah!
The fairy!
Sakura swirl!
Yeah!
Picked the wrong test subject.
Well, that's resolved then.
No, please, It was nothing. I was simply doing my duty.
Miss Kamisato! Traveler! Are you hurt?
Don't worry, we're fine. The vagrants left in quite a hurry. It would seem they didn't have time to take anything with them. I believe you're still in good...
Thank you.
You'd best do a count.
6, 8, 10...
Great! Now we can finally
Buy silk? You mean you need some...
This was indeed our intent.
Don't get us wrong, though. That's not the reason we helped you out. Even if Paimon thinks we're pretty lucky, if we arrived any later...
I honestly can't thank you all enough. Please, say no more. You need silk? I'll pay...
Thank you, good sir.
Oh, it's free of charge. I could never ask you to pay after every...
No, that will never do. Merchants already have enough challenges to deal with. And as Paimon explained, there is nothing to feel distressed about. Because nothing, I repeat, nothing...
Thank you, I don't think I could ever repay you. I'm afraid we must part ways.
Very well. And thank you for the silk...
See you then! Bye! Safe...
Traveler, thank you for stepping in to help out.
But how come those vagrants didn't seem to know...
Perhaps. Either way, I'm glad they didn't recognize...
It's not every day an important person like...
Oh, your praise is quite unwarranted. I merely did what anyone in my position would have done. I admit that it did feel strange for me to come to his aid. But this should have nothing to do with identity or social class. As far as I'm concerned, it was one individual helping another in need. I guess that deep down, I don't see how a society can be considered just when people encounter such obstacles. Sorry, I'm getting off top. Right. Let's head back to Ogura Textile.
Okay.
Welcome back! So, any luck at the International Trade Association? Did they have any silk in stock?
Yes, they did. Here.
Excellent news! So, apart from the silk, I think everything else I need I've got in store already. I just need to go and take stock of our materials. It won't take me a moment. I'll be right back.
They better all be there.
I do hope nothing else is missing. Traveler, on the subject of garments, I've been meaning to acquire a new outfit for you, too. It's just, I wasn't sure how you'd feel about the idea of dressing in Inazuman attire. Oh, are you sure? Is that so? Impressive. So travelers of your stature hold themselves to a dress...
More like when you're away from home, you've gotta live by certain rules to survive, whether you like it or not. But Paimon would still love to check out some Ina... Just what is that supposed to mean? They make them in whatever size the customer asks for.
Your interactions are so... Well, if you're sure, as you wish. Something else I've been wondering is... How do...
They sure do. Each nation has its own unique style. Traditional, fancy schmancy, casual, all very different, but each style is suited to its region.
The study of clothing is a profound discipline, and I still have much to learn. When clothing becomes part of the expression of one's personality, even an extension of one's body, that is quite a wonderful thing. So I'm not against dressing up. Far from it.
Paimon agrees. You couldn't have put it any better.
Paimon, you're so adorable that you could wear anything and it would look lovely on you.
Wow! Paimon just got a compliment.
Sorry to keep you waiting. I've checked my inventory.
Thank you. Is there anything else you're missing?
Fortunately not. I have all the materials I need. As for the size, would you like me to go by the dimensions given on the design?
Yes, please.
Understood. I'll get to work shortly. In total, that'll be... this much.
Here you go. Is it possible to treat this as an urgent order?
Well, luckily, we don't have any other urgents at the moment, so I can begin work right away. It will still take me some time, though, so please come and collect it later. Until then, I'm sure you'll find somewhere nearby to pass the time.
Good idea! Let's check out the whole area. We don't want to leave any loose ends.
There will be no loose ends while you're in my company. I already decided where to go while we wait. For our next stop, I'd like to take you both for a meal.
Food? Oh, Paimon likes this plan.
Mm-hmm. I picked the venue especially for you. A humble local eatery called Kiminami Restaurant. I thought that the relaxed atmosphere there would suit our day much better than the prohibitively formal one of a high-end restaurant. Shall we head off?
Yep. Paimon can't wait.
If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready.
Welcome to Netsuke no Gen Crafts. You can make things in sculptures as well.